Hey guys, Jennifer here for the video, and today I will be reviewing chapter 109 of Attack on Titan. This chapter was good, but it wasn't the best. And after last chapter, yeah. So basically, this chapter kind of is just the aftermath, and stuff about Aaron got leaked into, if you have the chapter, you know what I'm talking about, okay? This morning I've spent watching Ruby and crying over season 3. So, yeah, that was a wonderful experience. But we didn't get to see Aaron, so these group of people get arrested because they leaked information about Aaron, and they're arrested, and then yada yada yada, and they talk about, oh, Aaron's like the hero, and you should free him from his imprisonment, because, most of the world wants to go all out war on this island, and Hanji was trying to make that point that they can't do that because of this. And yes, I got to see... Oh, Jesus. Kiyome. That woman. I really hate her. So, this episode wasn't super slow, but the chapter starts off with Gabby and Falco. They go to they're in the island, and they meet the Bast family. Sasha's family, Gabby's the one who killed Sasha, and you're in the home. And then we meet this girl, and then she was the girl that Sasha saved back in season 2 when her mother got eaten by a Titan. So, and this girl wants to be like Sasha, and it's a moment where I hope Gabby knows who she's talking about, because, she might feel some guilt because you just killed this girl who's basically this hero. And, yeah, same thing kind of happens with Mikasa in this chapter. This girl, Mikasa saved back when Tross was invaded by the Titans. She saved this girl and her mother, and Mikasa kind of became a hero in that scene with that dude telling that dude that he's a douchebag and you should, yeah. That was probably one of my favorite moments. Mikasa moments. There are times where I really do miss season 1 of Attack on Titan, and I probably should go back and watch it because it was probably one of the. It's Attack on Titan. All the seasons are good. So this girl's in prison basically now. She got arrested, and she was talking to Mikasa and telling her what happened and why she wants to join the Survey Corps. And, they all want to help out, and then they all get arrested. Mikasa ends up after the end of the conversation, gets cold on her, and tells her to shut up, basically. Oh, she says to be quiet. See, I probably would have told her to shut up at that point. This is why one of my friends nicknamed me Mikasa. That is a story for another day. But, anyways, it's just a moment of Mikasa at this point. It's been a couple of years since she's done that, and she does not give a little shit about that anymore. She could care less. But she remembers the Aaron she met and the Aaron she became to love. We did not get to see Aaron in this chapter, which is one thing, but one thing is that Mikasa sees that Aaron has evolved into something that she never wanted him to be. And people do change, and things do happen to people to make them change. But sometimes it's not always in a good way, and what Aaron's might not be. Mikasa has changed herself a lot. She's become a lot cold. She just think about how she was back in season 1. Now she is worse. I think she's so... Okay, I might get copyrighted if I let that be listened to. Jeez. Sorry, I have a sound check playing. Be right back. Okay, I am back. Sorry, there was an ad playing, so I did not want to. You guys to listen to that in the background while I'm talking. So, Mikasa has become a lot colder, a lot more closed off than she was before. Yet, she's still kind of the same, but a lot has happened to her to make her even just on the edge. Do I think Mikasa could lose at some point? Oh yeah, she's almost lost it several times, but I don't believe Mikasa's ever truly lost it and went crazy and act on her own. Mikasa has been stopped from doing that before. Thanks to Levi. Levi is probably one of the reasons why didn't get in prison or just do something she wasn't supposed to, just to save Eren. And so Hanji makes this comment saying that anyone who acts on their own will get arrested, will go to jail, like Eren did. Eren did do a good thing, but also not the results is probably not what he expected them to be. So, with this all being said, if Mikasa were to act on her own, and trust me, Mikasa wants Eren out of jail, but she knows that she can't do anything about it. She knows she is not in the position to do it, because she can get in a lot of trouble, and this isn't Eren back 4 years ago in Attack on Titan. This is a different Eren. She might think it might be better for him to be there. Do I still think Mikasa does love Eren? Of course she does. I do think, but what she said to Connie is that she can never kill Eren, and Eren would never do anything to make us think that we have to kill him. Mikasa still believes that. Mikasa still has a lot of faith in Eren. But this could be questioned by a lot of others. And I think at this point, no one's really on Eren's side in the Survey Corps. I think Mikasa is still willing to stand by his side because she remembered when he saved her from those traffickers many years ago. And just because that girl asked his Mikasa if someone saved her. And, oh yeah, more than once. More than once. This chapter is called Guide, and I had to think out why it's called Guide. But the issue here is that things are slowly back in the anime, we're in season 3. This is the big turning point for Attack on Titan in season 3 because of things that happened. And we all remember reading it. Well, I don't remember reading all of it, but it shows an issue that comes, and now that we're here in this point in the manga, it's really relevant. There's no Titans anymore. Well, this Giant Shifters end. Kind of want Annie to come back. Thinking real quick. Sorry, yeah, a lot happened. And then I'm gonna go back to Gabby and Falco. They take on, fake names, but I'm not gonna say the fake names. So they're going through all this, and, Gabby's still in the mindset, oh, these people from this island are horrible, they're bad, they're like the devils, the sinners, yada, 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 all that crap. But Falco doesn't really see what they've done wrong. Yeah, maybe their ancestors did some horrible shit to them, but he doesn't put them against him. And then, yet Falco kind of does help Eren in the end. So, I think Falco really does have a soft spot and doesn't really see... I think he really just wants peace and not want a war. And yet, he's still a child. So, there are things he won't say. Yet, he knows Marley has been in a bad place and they're going about to start a war. And, yeah. I think Falco's trying to make some... Try to make some sense back into Gabby, but if she even had any in the first place. So, with that, I don't really like talking about Gabby and Falco all that much, because there's not a lot to it. They'll kind of just run away from earlier, and that girl, I think her name was Kayla, she goes to say that you were just born in Marley doesn't mean you're a bad person, and you being born on this island doesn't make anyone bad. But where you're born shouldn't dictate who you are. And that's the kind of skepticism and stereotypes we end landing on people. This well evolves in the real world. You know, and me, I don't want to do it to anyone. You know, we're all people, we're all different. And I see people every day use those stereotypes and just label themselves and label other people. And it's not fair because you don't know that person. You know, I'm not going to say that, but for me, I've had my fair share of hardships, and yet my race, people tend to think that stuff that happens to me doesn't even happen to them. And it does. You know, we all grow up to different backgrounds, different settings, and it just, in this chapter, it really shows. And I was reading because I was reading up stuff because for a video I plan to make for Attack on Titan. I read that Attack on Titan is heavily influenced, has like, Hajime Isayama has a heavy influence of Germany when it comes to writing this manga. So, and there's some Japanese factors and stuff. So, yes, I was planning to make a video technically, where is Attack on Titan technically located? It's more in Germany, or a country near Germany, or something heavily influenced. Yeah. Trying to think. Still thinking. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this shit. See, there isn't a lot to this chapter, but yet we can go on and on about things. But I kind of want to go back talking about Mikasa, because I love talking about Mikasa. Mikasa, she's going through something, and with Eren, I think she's trying to figure out whose side is she really on. Because you've got Kyome, who's probably going to come after her at some point. Two, because Eren's not the same man he used to be. And Mikasa wants to believe that side of Eren she once knew was still there, or it could be completely gone. He's this person she can't even recognize. And you've got Beyond Brink of War, and yeah. I think Mikasa's a little lost, and she's not sure, and where the hell is Levi? Honestly, we see him like every episode right now, man. I'm just like, can we get some Levi, please? Because Levi, I'm going to say this again, Levi kind of makes sure Mikasa does not do anything stupid or reckless or acts on her own, so she can actually get herself in more danger and more trouble. You know, you kind of gotta respect Levi for that. So, I don't think he was in the chapter. I could have missed him. I don't know if he was in the chapter. Let me know down in the comments. I really think that maybe next chapter, but at the end of the chapter, they were talking about, you know, there was this really weird poem at the end of the chapter I kind of want to talk about. It refers to Sasha's death and things that are happening, so I'm going to read it and talk about it. That's one thing I can talk about. Hanji, I'm gonna talk about Hanji. She's not sure what she can do at this point. She's trying to be the commander of the Savior Corps. She's trying to find some kind of peace in this whole situation, trying to figure everything out and do it in a way where it's just, she's in a very tough position. Erwin died and she's left commander, and Levi has helped her, but things how are she probably doesn't not sure what to do. I'm gonna to read this it's a little poem. I like to call it a little poem. Okay. The ones who kill, the ones who are killed, the ones who survive, the ones who are allowed to live, they mingle, not never knowing anything about each other and from their own. That could be a translation error. I just saw. I do remember this thing was in Japanese before it came in English. So, what it's basically talking about, the ones who are killed. Okay, it says the ones who kill, which could be referring to Gabby and to other people who've killed people. But for this instance, and with this whole situation, this arc, we're gonna say Gabby for the first line, and then the ones who are killed could be referring to Sasha. And the ones who survive, which is pretty much anyone at this point, the ones who are allowed to live, they may go not knowing anything about each other and from there on. So basically this little poem is talking about, people kill the people and people die, get killed, and then people who are the killers, they get to survive and they get to live. And they get to go around and just not know the truth and why something happened. And this can be referring to things that are going on in the manga, which is that no one really knows what's going on. No one knows the truth about anything anymore. It's just one big fat little lie people just keep telling each other. And on one side, you've got the Marlins who are about to go to war with the island, Paradise Island. And then you've got the people on the island not knowing anything what's going on in the outside world because Hanji won't say a damn thing. But she's trying to keep everything so leveled out where it's not causing any chaos in their own home. And then you've got they are Eldians, which the Eldians. And I also want to say, I want to mention Kiyome and her little island of people that won't help Paradise Island, the Eldians at all. Migisa could be a peace treaty. That sounds so fucked up. Honestly, I have a theory about it. And it's a horrible theory. It's so horrible what could be done to Mikasa. Mikasa's been thrown around this entire manga from this first start. Her parents killed. She never. She was cursed from the day she was born, I think, at this point. There's a lot of things Mikasa does not know about her family, and a lot of things that are starting to get revealed to her. But everyone is in a moment where they are not sure what's going to happen. They are just going in by day and see what happens. But people have already made assumptions. People have already done this and that and everything to it. I think Falco and Gabby ran away because they had to get back to Marlia somehow. But I think a part of me thinks Falco might not want to leave this place. Falco did not kill Sasha. He was with Gabby. Gabby was the one who killed Sasha, technically. I'm sad that Sasha's dead. I love Sasha. I loved her. She was good to Mikasa. She was funny. I cried when she died. I was so mad. But, Hanjime at the end of his chapters loved to put these little sayings that we all end up trying to figure out what it means. And this is just... what? But I want to talk about this for a second, is that this poem can refer to all the times that something like this has happened. Someone dies, and the killer gets to walk free, they get to survive, and they get to live on and just go with it. I would hate to refer it to the traffickers because, and then I don't think Aaron cared what they were there for. Honestly, he could probably give a shit. He probably figured it out anyways, Mikasa was going to go on the black market. I've seen fanfics that say if that did actually happen. I'm like, I'm not reading those. No. I already know. I know some stuff about the black market. It's a horrible thing. So, with this and I'm not going to continue this review entirely for so long. I could be missing things. I read it, had it. This guide could mean, this chapter is called Guide, could be the ones who save others who want to follow in their footsteps and be like them. So I hear my mouse scrolling. Now, Sasha's pants seem very friendly. I will say that much. I wonder why Sasha was very friendly. Yeah, you get this dude. I forget who this is. And you get Kiyomi talking and stuff. The whole thing. And yeah. I think Kiyomi's only after one thing. I will come after one thing eventually. And not to name names, but Oh goodness. So yeah. One of the reasons Hanji's not telling anything to him is for the sake of them. Though she's trying to protect the people from, she's protecting them from the truth, but to keep them for their sake and safety. I just whacked my keyboard. Great. Good job, Starfire. And this chapter was actually pretty good. It was mainly about Gabby and Falco in this chapter. I should really be more talking about them, but, they're just running away. And they're here and I think Falco is lying a lot and saying these people aren't as bad because he knew Aaron. He didn't realize Aaron was Neldian and from the island, but, yeah. Gabby, she's being arrogant and not seeing everything for what it is. She thinks these people are bad no matter what they did, she still sees them. Your ancestors did this horrible thing, so I have to hate every generation that comes. It's not their fault. And Falco kind of sides with Kayla in this chapter, and I'm glad because I can see Falco really siding with them because it wasn't anyone's fault for why it happened. So I'm going to conclude my review. Sorry if it wasn't that long. To me, I thought this chapter was going to be a bit more exciting than it was. I was really looking forward to it. But it's like this for a reason. Can I just look at the Mikasa scene again? So maybe I missed something. Hanji has a little breakdown saying how exhausted she is. It's just talking to this guy. I'm just skimming through this right now. Yeah. Oh, wow, Aaron. Just, it's different. Oh, the Pixis and the other chick scene. Just talking about it. Yeah. I don't really like her. She she's working for Kiyomi. Yeah, she couldn't be a reason why someone get inducted in the future. Yeah, thank you. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my review, and you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe if you haven't already for more content like this. Anyways, guys, announcement. anybody sees this video, and if you don't see it until the next day, well, this doesn't apply to you. But I am going to be streaming. It will only be Attack on Titan based stream where we just talk about Attack on Titan since I've read the chapter. It will be later tonight because I'm waiting for the episode to come out. So, anyways, guys, this is Starfire. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.